which he had said would be the case. Now in the third fight, both fighters choose to wear the puncher's glove. Reyes.
Pacquiao's already landed a couple of good body punches to test Morales's, not only his defense, but long-term his stamina.
Look, Morales is made to wait, as I said earlier, but I just don't think that that's the proper weight for him at this age. And
Pacquiao thought Morales was coming to try to get him early. Eric has shown none of that in the first round, as he merely stands his ground in the middle of the ring and takes a right hook from Manny Pacquiao, who was so much better with his right hand in the second fight than in the first. Another right hook lands.
Manny consistently beating Morales to the punch so far.
And Morales countering with a right hand that knocks Manny back. Are on their feet.
you know, technically Pacquiao is not a solid fighter, as everyone in boxing knows. He often gets out of position often with his punches and does a lot of things awkward and unorthodox, but still there's so much fight in him that it takes him through. In this case here, I just don't think that Morales is strong enough. And when he misses his punches, I'm looking at his legs. His legs doesn't seem to be that coordinated.
For these fighters, this is just a warm-up round.
The big changes between fight 1 and fight 2. CompuBox numbers in round 1. Pacquiao 15 out of 41. Morales 10 out of 41. Pacquiao with a 10-5 edge in Power Connects. You saw that Judge Harold Letterman, our unofficial scorer, gave the first round to Manny. Pacquiao crowd chanting Manny, Manny, Manny. Morales, who landed some good right hands in the first fight, tried to drive Pacquiao. And of course you have ardent, spirited Mexican and Mexican-American Morales rooters sitting next to and among ardent, spirited Filipino and Filipino-American rooters for Pacquiao.
And what's interesting, a lot of the Mexican fans like Pacquiao themselves too, because of his style of fight and being so aggressive.
And because of the Spanish-speaking tradition of the Filipino archipelago. Or the Philippine archipelago. Another body shot by Pacquiao. When they get close to the ropes and Morales throws his right hand, you can see why Freddie Roach asks his fighter to stay away from the ropes and in the center of the ring. Good jab by Morales. Sweeping right hand partially blocked. Now Pacquiao lands a right and a left. And another right hook. And a left hand over the top. The sheer aggression of Manny Pacquiao. Difficult for every opponent.
He looks so strong and so sturdy as compared to Morales. Even though Morales is landing, he seems to be still uncoordinated as compared to...
Down goes Morales on a Pacquiao right hand.
Left.
Left.
The great fights with the world was attributed to that attitude of his of wanting to have the last punch.
Letting his hands go, Eric Morales threw 80 punches in the second round, but Manny Pacquiao throwing only 55, landed 24, 3 more than Morales. So Pacquiao a little more precise, and you won't often say that. Normally he's just throwing because he is a noisy storm in the ring.
Pacquiao's fighting a much more intelligent fight now than he did earlier, about 4 or 5 years ago. I think him and Freddie Roach have worked a lot. His jab is a lot better. Even right to tried to counter with a jab after blocking a jab.
Pacquiao landed a right hand upstairs. Eric Morales got to his body with the right hand. Pacquiao much more backs Morales up. Crowd loves it. And unlike some punchers, Manny does have head movement.
Yeah, those are almost reminiscent of a little Aaron Proud, where he punches the body and then comes up on top.
Eric Morales, not afraid to fight with one of the most dangerous punchers in the sport.
Eric Morales likes to get that last punch in.
He has the kind of will that allows some men walk over hot coals.
Right hook, the punch that...
Hard right hand, stun Morales. Pacquiao's all over him. Thinks he's got a chance. Morales slightly staggered after that last left hand. And down he goes. Solid left hand shot by Pacquiao.
He's a fighter. He's going to fight still. He's not going to try to run.
What is the referee doing? Why is he holding the fight?
He's forcing him to go back to the neutral corner.
Oh, what a solid left hand by Pacquiao. It's hard to imagine how Morales can last long against this.
Well, until he goes out, he's going to be fighting all the way down. He's not going to back up.
What guts by Morales. He strafes Pacquiao with right hands. even while